So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
52's the mark, boy. One left. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
14.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. 66. Go.
Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Johnson running right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Kill. Hey, alert. 51. Oh, here we go. 51, Mike. It's great. 23.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
280. 12. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, he'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. 52. Squeeze, double. You go tight. You got tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch the ship. 22 jet bomber. Check 3. Smoke. Check 99. Rush in. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Deuce. Alpha. Check 52's the mic. Check. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Martinez flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 0-0-0.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check. Go. 40.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Anzalone. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Zebra. Check. Watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Green 86.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
A 38-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
SOS. Yep. Hey, watch that. Ready, go.
To throw is Martinez on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Why? Who? Kill, 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 kill. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, look, you're out. Shit, shit. Yes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Chopper, chopper. Gone, gone. Back. Check, dog. I-7, let's go. Yep.
Martinez now. From the gun, he'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Leo. You stand. Lock it. Crash. Kill. Orbit. Hey, turn it up. See it. On. Under 10. 10. Set up. Set. Go.
Now Martinez to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Andy Isabella was the intended target. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert. 14, run it. Undercut.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hang out.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
25. 54. Left. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1. He finds Beckham. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Check.
Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
39-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Hey, check 20. Hard.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 4. Check 4. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Mike 52. Mike 52.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now a give right side. It's Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Set. Ready. 30 days. Let's go. I know you got it. Ready to go.
On first down, it's Johnson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey. Delta. Let's go.
2nd and 4. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
You better be afraid of me. Charlie. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Shoot. Check 50. 52's the Bravo. 52. Ready.
From the gun, Martinez.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Scene 6. Now. 52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Ready.
Back to throw. Martinez. Going right side here, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Watch that. Tight end's right.
It's 4th
Hey,
down.
hey, hey, hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Check the hot read. Pilot 64, weak. He's checking crack. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check, 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 check. Go. Go. Stay ready, go.
Martinez throwing on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Switch, switch, switch. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Tight dog, rock, tight dog. Whip, 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 whip. What,
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Check safety, check safety. H3, 218, chopper, chopper. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Check the backer, check the backer.
To Johnson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check, check. 40, 40, 40, 40. Go, go, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, Wilson. He's got Smith here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
12. I got you, boy.
Back to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check. Watch 54. All day, dog. Good. 54. Mike 54. Zebra. Jim. Hey.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives them a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Dallas, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.